And I'm recovering from having a toenail removed. So let's have some fun and go through some of my watch collection. Yay! For starters, let's start with what's on my wrist right now. This is a Seiko Sportsmatic 5 from about 1964. The hour hand is a little bit off and there's a crack in the crystal there. But I got it for about 52 bucks off eBay. And I like it. Because one is not enough. I got this Seiko Kinetic for I think about 30 bucks or so on eBay. I thought it needed a new capacitor, but all it needed was being shaken for about an hour, and now it seems to keep time and charge. Bought this literally off a guy's wrist at Walmart. It's I gotta say I like it. I wear it to work most of the time. It's thin, so it doesn't catch on any of the cables and stuff that I run. I had to take a couple of links out of it just to get it to fit, but I mean, it's a good Citizen watch. Citizen makes a quality watch, is what I'm finding out. This is a Jaragar, or however it's pronounced. It's an automatic. I got it about, I want to say 3.5 years ago when I was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia. And, you know, the watch band was crap, of course, so it's got this Elevon stainless steel bracelet with my favorite butterfly clasp on it. And I gotta say, the watch keeps good time. It's not perfect, of course. Sometimes one of these, sometimes it won't let me set this particular day. Sometimes. But hey, for 20 bucks, you know, you get what you pay for, but it keeps good time. This is a J bracket that I won off of the Watch Gang wheel, and gotta say, I like it. I like the fit, I like the feel of it. Not too heavy, keeps good time, has a screw down crown. So altogether, solid watch. And then there's the rest of that box. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get something to eat first. Alright, well, I'll start off with the first one. Got this in Augusta, Georgia, when I was stationed at Fort Gordon. I have no idea what the movement is, probably some cheap Chinese junk. But the case and band were custom made by some guy out of, I don't even remember the name of his business, but he was out of Florida. He just takes junk steel and makes them into stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. Next one after that is going to be one of my favorite, well, one of my personal favorites. It's I believe it's a 1950 Hamilton Steeldon. From what I understand, it was a, what do they call it? New stock, something like that. Basically never been worn. Still runs. I don't have it ticking at the moment, but yeah. I got that for about 100 bucks on eBay. Alright, I'm bored. I'm going to go do something else for a bit. This is an Invicta that I picked up off Amazon. It's got it's a Bandini band. I think I'd say I like that band. I'm not a huge fan of Invicta, but I like this particular style. These are Indiglo numbers along with Indiglo hands, and I like the way the day date is formatted on this. It's similar to some oh gosh, Hamiltons that I've liked. I think they're Hamilton Aviators, something like that. So yeah. This one was actually the first Seiko that I've ever owned. Seiko chronograph, 100 meters. That's about all I know about it. I saw it, I liked it, I bought it. I think I paid like $60 for it off of Facebook Marketplace. Came complete to me with the kit, box, and everything. Got a little smudge there, but yeah, I'll worry about that later. And this one I bought off of one of the bajillion Facebook watch groups. It's a Charles Hutton. And that's all I remember about it. A little dust. There we go. I like it. I wore it long enough to size it to my wrists, and that was about it. You know, I like the. I'm just a fan of these stainless steel bracelets, especially the signed ones. This one's probably the thickest. Probably the thickest watch I own. But that's it. It's one of those that I purchased probably just to be a safe queen. This is one of my personal favorites. I think it was actually that and the Seiko were pretty much the start of my collection. It's a Fortuna chronometer. I'd been wanting one for, oh gosh, for probably a year or so prior, and this was another one that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace, and I really liked it. Also got it with box and kit and everything. And here's another one of my favorites. It's an S. Koifman. I got it from eBay, if I recall correctly. I like that the clasp is different. It's got a little protrusion here that just pops right into the band. I like the day-date features on it. It's just altogether it's different than most of what I have in my collection, and it's also got just a different look and purple hands. And who doesn't like some nice purple hands? And this is an Elevin Hughes. I know I got this off of the Facebook Marketplace, probably one of the million groups on there. This band I bought off of eBay. I'm sorry, not eBay. Amazon. Pretty simple, you know, but I like the big face. I like just the muted tones and colors of it, and it's got luminous hands, and I just love my lume. I'll just go to this one. Another Elevin Hughes. This one has the glow face on it. Let's see if I can. There we go. You can kind of see it, not really. Nah, well, I'm too lazy to go into a dark place. Into my closet, and yeah, my camera's crap, but hey, it's got a luminescent face. I think makes it one of the limited edition ones. I don't know. I had a standard white face one. I gave that to my son. Trying to get him hooked on watches. This is my first Eco Drive. I don't remember if it's my first Citizen. I've only got a couple as far as I remember. But it's my first Eco Drive. I decided I was just going to go out and get one. And I found one for sale through one of the bajillion Facebook groups for watches out there. I'm really pleased with this one. It's something I don't wear too often, and because you know, I just like it. I like the way it wears, I like the way it feels, and I want to take care of it. I'm too afraid to break it, so it sits right there. Let's see, I got this. I think it had a dead battery in it. I got it while I was stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord up in Washington at the PX. Had a dead battery in it. Sent it to Casio. and they said, oh, well, we can't fix this, or whatever. No, actually, it wasn't a dead battery. That one up there, and that's another story. It didn't work. Sent it back to Casio. They sent me this one, which is pretty much the same thing. This one is blue, and the other one that I had bought was red. I wore it for a good while I was in the Army, and I like it. It's different. It has some compass and thermometer features. I didn't find the thermometer to be very accurate. The compass feature was really cool. You know, altogether, I'd say that's a watch that I would definitely take hiking with me, or, you know, camping, hunting. It's just it's an inexpensive but handy watch. It's got a lot of neat features to it. Plus, it just looks cool. This is a Timex Waterbury. Everyone says Waterbury. No, it's Waterbury. Just ask anyone in the UK. It's Waterbury. It's got an Indiglo feature, which is just freaking awesome. Let's try that in the dark. I can see the luminescent hands. To this one, but size it to my wrist, and that's been pretty much it. I would like to have an actual stainless steel bracelet, not a Jubilee style, but one more like these, a Lynx style. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn the vernacular. But overall, I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. Not too heavy. What more can you ask in a watch anyway? Another Waterbury. This one had the stainless steel bracelet to it, but I had worn this Bandini band from the Watch Gang wheel at some point, and I decided, you know what, that would look kind of cool on that, because it's got the little orange accent here, orange and white accents, and it's got orange and white on the dial. And, you know, altogether, gotta say, it's a pretty neat watch. I like the Timex Waterburies. I'm not a huge fan of Timex, but I gotta say, they have some watches that appeal to me. This was my first Timex, of recent history anyway. Bought it off eBay, like 30 bucks. I got that one for about 30 bucks off eBay too, now that I think about it. And, I like the layout of the face. It's small. It's got some it's just different. And so I got it, took it off the leather band it was on, and I tossed that somewhere. Put it on this NATO band that I had laying around, and I said, I think that looks good. And that's that one. I got this one. It's Santo. And I gotta say, I really dig it. This one came on a leather band, and I think I have an unboxing of this one on my channel. It immediately went onto this NATO band, because I think they were just made for each other. It being a military watch, and this particular NATO band being a military-oriented, NATO band, you know. I like it. I like the way it feels. This one gets worn sometimes. Most everything on the lower end gets worn sometimes. It's pretty simple. Simple, straightforward watch. I like it. I'll get into this one in a minute, so I'll get back to this. This is my favorite watch. This is also my girlfriend Sarah's favorite watch as well. It was the watch I was wearing the first time I flew out here to Missouri to meet her. Went on our first date. I was wearing this watch. And just about every time I've come out since, I've been wearing this watch. When I took my first road trip out here from Washington, I was wearing this watch. And when I drove out here after I got out of the Army and moved out here, I was wearing this watch. So anytime we go out on any adventures, I'm wearing that watch. It is a Benyar chronograph that I bought I bought it, I want to say, April or May of 2017 when I was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia. Bought it through Amazon, like 30 bucks. I've replaced the battery in it. And other than that, it's been a good watch. Alright, this is take 2. Because my phone decided to randomly shut down. Anyway. Heritor Rose Gold Automatic. Wake up. Wake up. It's got an open case back, which I think is really cool. I like the design of the face and the numerals, the Roman numerals, and just how it's laid out. I think it's really different. It's a nice thickness. I changed out the band. It had a cheap alligator, faux alligator band. And I put this, it's one of those bands that I got off eBay. It's a 24mm stainless steel, black stainless steel. And I think that just suits it perfectly. It's a great little watch. I wish it could keep more of a power reserve, but I think it looks good. It keeps good time. This is a Parnas. It's kind of an homage to, I think it's the Rolex Submariner. I could be wrong. Pepsi bezel. It's a GMT automatic screw down crown, and I want to say it has the NH35 or NH36 Seiko movement. I'm not sure if it's lume or not, but I don't really care. It's just one of those little oddballs that I decided I liked. And to finish off this row, that's my J bracket. This was a Watch Gang wheel win. Screw down crown. It's quartz movement. I like the overall weight of it. I like the build quality. It's really clean. It's got a nice brushed stainless finish. On the sides, it's a polished stainless finish. I think that's really great. It's got a signed crown as well. Altogether, just a solid watch. I've probably talked about this one before. Actually, that was in episode 1. Yeah, this is the Seiko Solar that I picked up on eBay. It's going to be a box queen. Probably not going to wear it that often. Just not my style. But I like it, oddly enough. I think that's pretty cool. This was number 3 in my collection. Started with this one, then this one, then this one. Got it for, I think, 30 bucks at the PX on Joint Base Lewis McChord when I was stationed there. Had a dead battery. Then I marched it out front at the front of the PX mall, and gave a voucher to the watch repairman out there to put a new battery in it. So that was pretty cool. I don't wear it that often, but I like the mesh band. I think it's just got a really neat feel to it. Right next to it is a virtually identical watch in all ways but in the movement. This is a Dom. I don't remember exactly what model it is. But look at that face. Isn't that a face only a mother could love? It's telling me it's about 7:50 p.m. I think it's just a really unique design. Other watchmakers have done it. This is probably just a copy of many others, but I think it's really cool. I like I had another one that had this same identical reed, but it was probably 3 times as thick. So, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, it's got glitter in it. Guess it's made to mimic the stars or something. Next is one of my oddball favorites, the Bruno Magli Enzo. This one came to me with the blue band. I like this just because it's got a nice weight to it. It's just different. I like the way the face is set. It's kind of it's got rounded sides, but it's got 4 even sides as well. I probably said this before, but it's a GMT quartz movement. It's just a solid overall watch. I've been really pleased with it, and it sits in the collection. Last but not least is the last one that I think the last one I won from the Watch Gang wheel. Elevin Hughes collection. Black, tan, white, whatever. With the stainless steel band that I love so much. Quartz movement. And signed crown. Not much else I can really say about it, except to say it's just a nice watch. Altogether. Oh. And there's this Acrobos 24. Friend gave it to me. And I threw it on a band that I got off eBay at some point, somewhere. And it kind of floats around. Going from one band to another till I find one that works for it. I like the way this band looks, though. It's weathered, it's worn. Working on restoring that. Okay, what else do I need to go for? Wheel wins. I like to wear this watch when me and my lady, when we're going out on our boat. So this is the watch I'll be wearing when it comes to going out on the lake. I like the pearl face of it. It has a screw down crown. It's also an automatic. I like the finish. I think it's I forget exactly what kind of crystal is in it, but I believe it's a double layer or something like that that gives it that bluish hue. It's the open heart model as well, which I think is just really cool. I like the way that looks. I've already been through those. This is a pocket watch I got when I was 16. Have I already been through these? Probably. Who cares? This just picked it up yesterday, actually, from eBay. It's an automatic. It's a 1978. It's probably going to be the first one that I tinker with when I get brave enough to open up and clean up movements. This had a neat little stainless steel band with it, but unfortunately that needs some work, so I threw it on this Bandini band that I think actually matches it really well. I want to try to find a different type of bezel for it, because this bezel just doesn't quite match the look I'm going for. This is my second Seiko 5. It's an automatic from about 1985. I'm probably going to be replacing this crystal and then polishing up the rest. Oddly enough, there is actually an address that was engraved into the back, and from someplace in California, San Fernando Valley. This I bought from a friend of mine out in Singapore. I think it's a Franken watch, but it's a Seiko 5. It was cleanly done. It's even got a little Seiko 5 inscription in the crystal on the lower end. The watch runs well. I don't know exactly what movement is in it, but I do know it's an automatic. Bought this. This is a Zodiac with a Breitling band. I need to have some work done to the crown and the stem in order to make it work again. But it's a Zodiac Natan. It's just a very different style, and that's why I like that one. This is a Bel Air. I really don't know anything about it, except that it's a Bel Air. It's an antique watch. I'm not a huge fan of the fake alligator band, so I don't know what'll become of that band, but I think it's just a neat little bitty watch. There's another older model Timex, and this Timex band actually came from, I think it was that one, but I decided I liked the brown leather on this one, so that's a mechanical watch. It is pretty much what Timex is known to be. Not too flashy. They take a licking and keep on ticking. Anyway. Oh, look at the time. I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, good night.